Hello traders and welcome to another video review. Today is Wednesday, 11th of November 2020. We are going to take a look at the Forex calendar, and then of course we are going to do some technical analysis of the few at least currencies. So let's just take a look at the calendar. There you go, Wednesday 11 November. Well, basically, as you can see here, we don't have any important news release during the London and during the New York session, because the key event of the day has already happened. The New Zealand has released the official cash rate, which means interest rate, and as you can see, the previous reading of 0.25% wasn't expected to change, and so it happened. So actual reading was in line with expectations, and there you go. We got the rate statement, monetary policy statement, and the press conference. So far, everything has been done. It was between 3 and 4 o'clock in the night, and during the London and New York session, there is nothing else to analyze for today. So let's just assume that today might be like a quiet day on the Forex market. It happens sometimes, so nothing to worry about really. So what we are going to do is let's just take a look straight onto the charts and see what is going on the New Zealand dollar. So the New Zealand dollar is our first currency of choice. As you can see, we are flying high. Remember, this head and shoulders pattern has been invalidated recently. As you can see, the lows of this year from 19th of March 2020 are here. This supposed to be head and shoulders pattern. It didn't work, which was invalidated because of the level of 6,711 pips violation. Then we abandoned our bearish view. So if we abandon bearish view, the other view is bullish, and as you can see, it pays off right now. So it's very, very important when you make your analysis. If something doesn't work, do not force your point of view, but be very, very flexible with your approach to the market. So as you can see, we now on the New Zealand dollar are trading above the technical resistance at 6,754 pips, and above this recent double top. You might say double top, but it didn't work. This two very interesting candles that had a top at 6,794. The last high was made at the level of 6,901, so it's already over 120 pips above the last level of resistance. So right now it will act as a support, of course. Let's just take a look at the daily time frame chart and see where are we in a broader perspective on the New Zealand dollar. As you can see, we are heading higher. We are clearly heading higher. So where is the next target for the New Zealand dollar in the larger perspective? Well, I think we can easily put some lines here as a target for the New Zealand dollar, and that would be it. So let's just back in our regular point of view. This is not that much important anymore. So right now every line on the chart is support, okay, except these two red ones, 0.6941, 0.6972. This is the target for the New Zealand dollar. I will just make it even like a zone, so anyone will be apparently clear what is going on here. The background will make like a very lightly. There you go. That's it. This is our zone, our target zone. Any line on the chart is right now technical support except of that, so we should expect intraday support at 6,795, right, because it's a technical support right now. As you can see, these two lines are now okay. We can leave it on the chart. There's not a problem to leave them. Intraday, let's say there is 2 days high. This is Monday high, I think. Yeah, there you go. This is Monday high. Let's make it a little bit visible. So this is nice zoom. There you go. This is our high of the Monday, so it might act as a technical support, intraday technical support, and we should mark this level here, which is a little bit above the longer term technical support, 6,800. So those are the levers for today. We can apparently make the upper channel because it works so nice. So let me just make this upper channel line as well, because when we have a potential reversal, we might get some kind of a price action around this black trend line. But otherwise it looks very bullish. The one thing that I would like to point out that is against the bullish view on the New Zealand dollar is that we are already in the overbought conditions on the daily time frame chart. So I think we should expect some kind of a reaction on this market. We should expect some kind of a maybe pullback, maybe correction to the downside when the price will hit the area between 6,941 and 6,972 pips due to the overbought conditions. Please remember that it doesn't mean we will just drop straight down towards the support on 6,753. We might just consolidate the recent gains in a narrow range and then continue to move higher, and that would be again a very, very bullish sign for the New Zealand dollar, of course. So that's the outlook for the New Zealand dollar. Let's just take a look at one more pair, of course, the euro dollar. What is going on the euro dollar? So as we can see on the daily time frame chart on the euro dollar, we got the breakout above this blue trend line. We broke it, then we have a bearish engulfing pattern. So let me just point this one out here for you, that there's a bearish engulfing pattern. There you go. This is bearish engulfing pattern, which might be the first indication of termination of this local uptrend for 1, 2, 3, 4 days long, right? So we got clear bearish engulfing. We are back below this trend line here, which is a good sign for the bears. The momentum is still above 50, so it's still positive, but it's not that strong because the last reading is around the level of 55. So we might get a little bit sideways price action today. The intraday support is still, as you can see, at 1.1786, and it works because we bounced yesterday from that level. We just made you just made a low 6.6 pips lower, but we still bounce higher. But if we will get this candle red and the next candle red, which will, and if the next candle would close below 1.1786, that would mean we are continuing to go lower. The next target, of course, is the 1.1696, which is the technical support for the price right now. So we will make it green, like there you go. So it looked good for the bulls. Right now it doesn't look that much nice for the bulls. So please be careful, because this is daily time frame chart. This is bearish engulfing. We are back under the line, and we are just hovering in this very tight area between the trend line and the technical support. So we might continue to reverse any time on the euro dollar. And if we take a look on the broader perspective, we can see that we are, as you can see here, right, we are trending higher and higher. Of course, there is still a Fibonacci level to be tested, and as you can see, I have my two green lines here marked on the chart: 1.1422, 1.1501, which are long-term technical supports. None of them had been tested yet, so if we get a decision from the market participants which direction we are going, it looks like we are going back down, then we might get as long as this technical support and the Fibonacci level between them. So please bear this one in mind as well, in a broader perspective, because it's kind of important to look at this as well. And very often people just forget to take a look at the bigger picture. So right now, as you can see, it looked very bearish, just like here, and then we got this move down. But this reversal is really impressive. So it's worth to keep an eye on it, because it might be a beginning of a pullback correction, or it might be even kind of a reversal of this trend up. So that's everything for me for today. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and see you tomorrow. Bye bye.